What a week we have had, eh? So last week was our last week in England. We had to pack all our house up properly, get it loaded up into a van, which took a lot longer than we really expected, didn't it?
Oh gosh, yeah, it was soul destroying.
We thought we'd cut all our stuff down to a reasonable amount until we started packing into a van. We did it, didn't we? One van load of stuff, all the way down here. I also had to say my goodbyes to work. It was my last ever working week in the area.
So big thank you to my dad and Michelle for driving all the way to France, helping to pack all of our life belongings in the van. They are here with us this week to be able to help start with some of the exciting work.
We've got loads and loads to do. Very ambitious what we want to try and get done this week, but we think it's doable, don't we?
Yeah.
Also, a big thank you to Natalie. She came to the rescue on the day of the move, didn't she?
Yeah, like the 11th hour, bless her.
Oh, it was awful. I had to do a tip run, which took me back an hour and a half. We had the inspector, the woman coming around to inspect the house. Yeah, all got a little bit too much, but she came and helped us. So thank you ever so much, Natalie.
Thanks, Natalie.
Your field is here waiting.
Okay, so you may notice that in a lot of our footage, there is a cameraman following us around. We can't exactly say what this is for, but as soon as we can tell you, all will be revealed.
We've done so much in our first week. I can't even tell you how pleased I am with the progress we've made. So one of our first jobs we wanted to get done was get the water on. Main water supply in had a dodgy PRV and pressure reducing valve. That was all blocked, so we couldn't actually get any water through to the house. So we had to change that so we can get mains water in, which we did successfully. I say we, Nathan's dad. Ignore the tennis ball, that's from Kevin. Then from the main water source, which is just down there, the pipe runs all the way in the garden, all the way around, and it comes into our basement. This is where the main water comes in from outside on this big black pipe that goes around. That did do a big loop, but we've snipped it and rerouted it so we can get it to the right place.
Keeping it in a straight line. There's a bit of bend there.
Which also meant I had to put a new hole in the ceiling so we could take the pipe up to the plant room. So now the water pipe itself comes in from the wall down there, all the way across here, and then we've drilled up through the ceiling, up to our new plant room. While we were having the busy week back in England, there was a lot of stuff going on here also. The septic tank people.
Yeah, septic tank was installed, came in on the Wednesday they started, and they were finished actually on
The day we got you.
Friday. Yeah, they were finished on the Friday. It all happened so quickly.
Overall, we couldn't be happier now that we have an installed working septic tank, which is really, really good for us because that meant we can get straight on now with fitting our temporary bathroom.
So before we can put all the pipes in for our temporary bathroom, I have to lift all the tiles up, keep them safe, and then I need to dig a trench so we can bury the pipes.
Yes, and then we'll just put the tank just where the frames are, really. About here, yeah. So your frame stack pipe. So we need to dig up and bring it up here. Because you'll have to go all the way up, won't it? Oh, for the upstairs? Yeah. Right, okay. So we'll leave all that out. Yeah. Just temp in it. So it's just so we can wash ourselves, right? Gonna use that side.
Okay. Okay. Oh my god, I did it. Learning on the job. I think I'll probably end up pulling those up anyway. But I'm just thinking like trenches.
Yeah.
That was extremely difficult, but it would also help if I had the right tools. Benjamin.
There was a bit of communication breakdown between us and the septic tank company. We'd asked them not to put the hole in the wall to feed in the waste pipe because we were quite unsure about where that was going to be until we got here. But they'd stopped everything at the house, which meant that even the electrics needed to be connected. So that was mine and Kevy's job, using these waterproof connectors inside the hole in case it gets flooded, and then running some conduit all the way into the house to connect it up to our new consumer unit. Once that was done, I then needed to connect up the waste pipe that goes into the septic tank, run it up the side of the house and put it through that small hole that I've just made using about 50 different 45-degree bends. But it looks tremendous.
So we did have the Starlink installed up here, however Benjamin didn't read the instructions, so we moved it to here. We have a much better signal now, and also I can work from the caravan, which is even better. We thought we was going to have to tackle the overgrowth that had happened there, but thankfully Gilbert asked one of the workers to clear it all out for us.
Just have a big pile of rubble there we need to clear at some point. But it's far better than trying to clean the front garden now, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Much, much better.
Much, much better. So Nathan started digging out his trench. Then he had to go off and go to the shops about the 50th time. So I started doing some more. And I realised how awkward it was trying to fill the wheelbarrow up, bring it through, then empty it out of the window onto our patio area. And because this will become a door, we thought we could save a lot of time just by cutting the bottom out. Dead easy, that, wasn't it?
And then you're going to just put the wheelbarrow straight underneath, tip it out. Saves hours of repeating work.
Now that we have the pipes and cables installed and fitted, we can now start to work on putting together our temporary bathroom inside. Then we can put the floor down and we can install the necessary equipment so we can have our brand new temporary bathroom.
I hope not.
So we also had our final goodbyes the weekend before we moved down here. So I said goodbye to all our friends and family. So we just want to thank you all for your love and support. You know, from my side of the family and friends, and to your side, the family and friends, thank you for making the effort to, you know, see us off, basically.
Yeah.
Thank you. We will miss you, but you are always welcome here.
Once we got a few bedrooms free.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you ever so much, everyone. Thank you, Sadie, for organising my side.
Our last meal out.
Goodbye. Laters. Bon voyage, bitches. Love you.
So now we have running water into the house, we need to sort out the abysmal electrics, which the more we dived into them, the more unsafe and awful that we found them to be. So it's been a complete rewire, which has meant lots of drilling of holes. We fitted a brand new consumer unit in. We've put a big armoured cable through the floor into the basement and across into the barn. We've redone all the barn electrics so that now when we plug our caravan in, it's completely safe. So we've managed to get safe power now to the barn, which is great news. I just need to redo it now in the barn so that we can plug the fridge in. So this is our new circuit breaker for the barn. Safe.
This is the current state of the electrics. We just quickly put it in so we can plug the caravan back in. Now I need to redo all this. I need to put some new plug sockets in, which I think I'm going to put about there-ish. The new light switch is there, I think. I should have to keep the plug socket there as well. No, it's a difficult one. Beforehand, it was just what looked like 4mm wires with absolutely no fuses wiring up the whole house directly into the mains, which, as you can imagine, was dreadfully unsafe. But now we have 3 consumer units, which is going to feed our new utility room. Oh, washing machine. It's just on that bit of cardboard near the grips.
Finally, we have a working bathroom. It may only be temporary, but at least the toilet flushes, at least the shower runs, and we have hot water. Ugh.
Don't forget about my awesome floor.
Yeah, it's not flawed.